It's time I get my head out of my ass and start telling the truth. Also, I'm sorry about my hair. I got a shower like 3 minutes ago. I moved into the other room. It's time for me to start sharing my goals and what I want from PurpleSnowCrafts as my business. I've never really shared these before. I've always been very private about my goals and just stuff in general, stuff about me. Part of it was because I was worried that if I failed, a lot of people would judge me. But I'm sick of living for other people's judgment. You know, I'm queer, I'm disabled, I'm never gonna hit expectations anyway. So, might as well get all out in the open. So I started PurpleSnowCrafts a year and a half ago, late 2022. And honestly, 2023 was like the best year for my business, but it's still kind of dying a little. And I realized that's because I don't have a business plan. The closest I had was maybe thinking, oh sure, I'd like to be able to live off this eventually. And I'll keep plugging along and whatever happens, happens. And I'm pretty sure any expert is going to tell you that is the worst way to run a business. And it wasn't until this March where I even thought beyond that. And March was a really hard month for my business. I got the least amount of sales I've gotten since maybe June of last year, only making around $33 in revenue. And I opened and closed a TikTok shop due to their stupid bots. I started properly taking YouTube seriously, and I've gotten low views and engagement, which is to be expected when you're building something new, but when you have all the other stuff going on, it's a little bit discouraging. I don't like blame anyone or anything. It's just purely on me. And it just really got me thinking, what's the plan? Can I do this anymore? Am I just gonna have to donate all my plushies to some church and give up another dream? Sorry about the voice crack there. It's a little bit emotional talking about all this. But you know what? No, I'm pushing back on this. I'm taking control of my business. So I've kind of made a business plan. It's not 100% set in stone, but it's better than what I had. It's something I work towards. So I'm gonna start with the end goal. And the end goal of PurpleSnowCrafts is actually that it won't exist. Well, that it will exist, but as a subsection of my mom's business I will one day, inherit, and I'm currently helping her build. She runs Horn and Wattle Farms, which is the business surrounding our goats. Most of the time she'll come with me to markets and sell her soaps made from our fresh goat's milk. But eventually I want to get to a point where it's not just stuff like that, where it's also fresh baked bread. There we go. Fruits and vegetables harvested from our garden and eventual orchard. We also sell our duck's eggs because those are really popular right now for baking and such. And that I will keep, crocheting and selling, but as a subsidiary of her business. The other goal is, along with like the website and markets, eventually we will have a corner country store where we sell all those things all the time, on top of online sales. That's the dream, that's the end goal. But currently, that's not going to happen tomorrow. It's probably going to be within the next 3 years, possibly longer. So now we're going to talk about the minor goals, or, the goals to get to said point. Number one is to keep building my wonderful YouTube community. The 282 subscribers I have currently at filming are a wonderful start. You all are so sweet and supportive. I know some of you are my friends from like TikTok and other apps, and that's wonderful. But I do want to keep growing, as much as I love you guys, to eventually get to a point where YouTube starts paying me for ad revenue. So the steps I'm going to get to there is continuing the weekly uploads. Currently Tuesday is the best day that works on my schedule. So we're going to keep going on Tuesdays, and who knows, maybe do occasional like Friday videos for funsies if I just feel too creative with it. Obviously that one's going to be a slow one and it's not super defined. But my next goal is this month opening a Patreon, which will work as kind of a subscription service for the most part. I have several tiers planned. First off will be the, get my finger out of the camera, will be the $2 tier, which is kind of more like a tip jar than anything, but it'll grant you access to a Discord, which I'm working on today, as well as hopefully weekly polls. I need to figure out how to do that. And then we're going to go up a tier to like a $6-ish tier. I'm still working on pricing and calculating all that. But that tier will have those, as well as a pattern every month, and you guys and the Patreon people who eventually sign up will get before Etsy. And I'm also thinking of a couple other things. I don't want to say them out loud because I'm not like 100% sure, but there'll be one or two more things added to the $6 tier. And then the next tier will be like a maker's tier. Technically there'll be two tiers that are close to the same price. But the maker's tier will have all the stuff in previous tiers, plus we'll get sent a set of mystery handmade stitch markers every month towards the end of the month, maybe the beginning of the month. Who knows, it depends when I get this set up. They will also get like exclusive shorts and access to a list of my favorite patterns to use, the yarns I use with them, and also what I price them at, just to like give a baseline idea and help other crocheters out. Plus I'll still get like the free pattern from the lower tier. Again, I'm still workshopping this. Hopefully it'll be open by like May 1st or mid-April, who knows. I got a lot of work to do before it opens. And then the lower non-maker tiers will get a mystery plushie sent to them every month. It'll be a smaller one, for example like a squid or a mini cow, just something that I normally sell in the like $10 to $15 range. And they will also get a 10% off coupon to my shop and priority on custom orders. And they can also use the coupon like on the custom orders, as well as one or two things I haven't quite figured out yet. Then we're going to have like the big boy tier. This one's going to be like $60. I know that's steep, but you're going to be getting a mystery plushie, but it'll be a bigger one, like this large cow farmer, or like this adorable duck. And every other month you're gonna have the option for that to be a custom plushie instead of a mystery plushie. And you're going to get an even steeper like coupon code. You know, it's gonna be 20% off, as well as like first dibs and non-mystery plushie drops. plus all the stuff from the other previous tiers. And like I said, I'm keeping a few things secret because I'm not 100% sure on them, and I have to like do the work and stuff. But yeah, that's my Patreon goals. Now let's talk about some other short-term goals. I am kind of rearranging my room so that I can set up an area to do lives, as well as hopefully eventually crochet tutorials. Currently, I'm not able to do them because I don't have a workspace. My workspace is my bed, and that's not a good place to film tutorials. Another short-term goal is more markets. I'm signed up for one at the end of May. Probably next week's video will be like a vlog over me trying market prep for that. Who knows? I need to find a notebook, write down a list, blah, blah, blah. But the past couple years of PurpleSnowCrafts, I've only been able to do one a year. And that's just, since that's where I make most of my money, that's not sustainable. Especially since the first market, I only made $200, and the second one, you know, it was almost $2,000, but that's like not enough for 2 years of work to like last a whole other year. So yeah, and to, sorry about the dryer, by the way. And to wrap everything up, I just want to say go subscribe. That's what it is on YouTube. To Crochet by Jenna and Refined Vibes. They are so amazing, and their channels are kind of what clicked everything into gear. They gave me so many ideas for my business through their channels, and just I've learned so much just from watching them. Because I feel like it's kind of a bad habit of the, you know, crochet girlies on their YouTubes to focus kind of exclusively on like their art when it comes to business, and I'm guilty of it too. But those two especially just give a lot of insight into the actual like business part, and they've just given me so much information that I would never have come across otherwise. And yeah, that's it for the video. To wrap this off, I'm also bringing up the fact that hopefully the same day the video goes up, I will have done a major plushie drop in my Etsy shop. And I'm super proud of everything in it. Some of it's the duck that I showed on a short recently that everyone really liked. So just go through to my channel description, or no, I'll have it linked below, if you want to check out some plushies or maybe some patterns. And have a great rest of your day. Bye guys.